Hi guys, hi. You'll have to excuse the voice. I am croaking rather well. I've not got a cold. My sinus is all up, and it's all on my chest. I love this time of year when everything's dying back. I'm allergic to absolutely anything and everything, I tell you. Spring, summer, and then autumn, winter, when things are dying back and it's mouldy outside and everything's just breaking down, mouldy and stuff. It just sets up a new thing in the air, so it starts me off, and it's all around my throat area, in the chest. Last night I was sitting in the chair all night because I couldn't breathe if I lay down, so and I've been to the doctors today and it's definitely sinus. But anyway, enough of the medical reports. Yeah, so you'll have to excuse the husky voice. I sound like one of these naughty call ladies, isn't it? That's what they say. I haven't a clue. With these husky voices. But anyway, I just wanted to say, like, I am coming up to 22 weeks free from abuse. I was going to say a few weeks free from no contact even. See, NC, because I do Weight Watchers, you see, no contact. I also stands for NC is no count, so it's like for a moment I went into Weight Watchers mode. But anyway, yeah, no contact. Well, I'd blocked my narcissist on Facebook, his profile. I decided to completely shut it down. I wasn't going to look. I didn't want to see what he's up to or anything like that. So I'd done that, I put a block, which I was really, really pleased with myself with. WhatsApp he's blocked on there. His mobile number is blocked. Whatever else. I can't remember now, but there's something else that I blocked him on as well. And then I was watching some TV, minding my own business, and suddenly I had a Facebook message appear, and it was in the guise of some person. Faceless picture, with the wording of nice smile and a kiss at the end, which I know is his. It's his style. He does it all the time. When he'd message me and stuff. He'd message me, and I'd recently been in the paper with me and a few others. We'd stood in our bras for cancer. It was a bit of an awareness thing in that, so obviously he'd seen me in that because it was in the local paper. Yes, me and the pink bra with loads of other ladies with pink bras on. That's our thing. And we'd done it. We were really proud of ourselves, and that was what come up. And then I completely blocked that. I didn't reply back to it. Blocked it. Felt really pleased with myself. And then I was watching TV, and a mobile number come up that I didn't recognise or anything, and there was messages on there that was like, how are you? And then it was on about a programme that I always used to watch, First Dates, and there was a lady on there with cats, and I'm cat obsessed, and of course it was like he was trying different things to basically get me to take the bait, and I didn't. I was really, really good, really proud of myself. He completely ignored it. And I was doing alright, as you do, thinking keep strong, ignore him and all the rest of it, don't bite it. And then there was something else that comes up, and of course that's it then. I've got to message back. I find myself back there again, replying back to him. And I just think, why? I got annoyed with myself for actually breaking no contact. I was annoyed with him for actually messaging me. I've been doing well, 2 weeks free of no contact, and not really thinking about him. He was like a distant memory. I was doing okay, and I was really, really pleased with myself, as you do. And starting to get my head in the zone and thinking about decorating and looking round at wallpaper samples and, you know, getting engrossed in my garden pots and getting all my winter plants put in my little pots and stuff. It was starting to look a bit like Chelsea Flower Show out front there in my little hanging baskets. I was pretty good with this, you know. And then it's like this one couple of messages suddenly just sends you back. You have a backslide, you're there, you're backwards, you know, going backwards instead of forwards in your recovery. And you're thinking, my God, how and why have I replied to him? Because it's, you know, you don't want to speak, you don't want to get together. I mean, he wanted secret meetups last time, you know, and messages and stuff. I didn't want that. I did meet him the once. I'm not going to lie, it was hard. I had something up with my mobility scooter that needed a fix. Nobody that I knew could deal with it, so, and he was the only one I happened to mention, and it was like, oh, I'll come and sort that for you. And he did. And it just sent me backwards in my head, you know. It wasn't a good vibe for me at all. And then I was annoyed with myself for actually allowing him to come bail me out like he'd done before, like when we were still together. And then of course I get messages of, oh, do you want to meet for a drink? And I'm thinking, no, you know. And then it's like, do you want to meet up for a cuddle? We could have a cuddle on the bed. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be cuddling on the bed. I don't want to be, you know, putting myself back through that again. And then I think to myself, how did I feel when, you know, he was around me? Did it make me feel comfortable? You know, it just made me feel horrific. I just wanted him out of my hair. I wanted him out the way. And then of course it just sends you back in this emotional state after. And it does you no favours, you know. It's a case of, you think, you know, you shouldn't do it, but you do. I suppose it's like an alcoholic with a drink in the hand, and it's like, and they're trying to recover from that abuse. It's pretty much the same kind of thing, you know. You don't want that drink. If you have that drink, it's gonna, you know, send you backwards. And it's exactly the same kind of thing with meeting up with them or chatting. It just sends you back in that spiral of how you felt when you just left, you know. And you've got to sort of go through that web in your head of all these different emotions and stuff, and it's really, really hard. And I mean, I was finding myself crying in my sleep and stuff, and I'd be angry with myself for actually just chatting to him, you know. I'd think, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I don't need him. He's bad news. He might come across as lovely. He might say that he wants to be friends, but it's an ulterior motive to it. He wants you back. He wants to get back with you. He just wants to be able to have a finger in that pie. So it's like an option. I mean, for all I know, he may have a supply that's already, you know, in the loop for him. And this is like a plan B just in case. Because sometimes they get very comfortable, don't they? You know, they know what buttons to press with us. They know exactly what kind of, you know, they know how we tick, basically. And so for me, it was hard. Excuse me. And yeah, on the message, you know, the messaging, I wanted to just not reply, but it was just one of those moments, those weak moments. We've all gone through it, you know. Sometimes it's, you know, you could be in a refuge and it's a case of the contact's made somehow. There's a way of getting to you. I know if I block him on this messaging, he's gonna find another way of trying to contact me. In some cases, some women and men end up going back to their ex-narc because they fill them full of heads of, oh, I've changed, I am a new person, I'm not like that no more. And you want to believe that, and so you go back to that person, and in fact they haven't changed at all. They're just basically filling your head full of rubbish and sort of love bombing you all over again and making you feel wanted because it's hard. And yes, at the moment the nights are drawn in and it's dark early, and you know, you've got time to think. You're sitting at home wondering what can be, you know, what you're having for your tea and everything, and suddenly things, you know, might pop in your head to do with them. It's like the TV at the moment, Strictly's on, and this time last year for me, he had his music on a lot, and you know, and it was a time of where it was hell for me because he would constantly be using his music and drowning the TV out, and he'd be drinking a lot, and then he'd be throwing rages and all the rest of it. And so it went on, and I would, you know, I don't want that back at all. And I sort of think to myself, you know, now I can sit down, I can watch Strictly, I can enjoy it, and I haven't got that music blasting away, I haven't got his rages, I haven't got him sitting there opening beer after beer after beer. I haven't got his rages going on, doors slamming shut, things being smashed, cats running away frightened of him. All that kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore because he's not here to create all that problem. And it is a lot better for me. But sometimes it's like your head just goes into this completely unrational thinking, and it's like you suddenly are missing that nice person again. You know, it's daft because we know that these persons aren't going to change, but it's just they know what buttons to press in our heads, and it's like they know what persona to spin a yarn to get us thinking, oh, maybe they have changed, maybe we could meet up, maybe we could do this, it wouldn't hurt just to meet up for a drink or something. But then, you know, it's actually gonna, you know, it's not working, you need to get away, and so it's learning to block again. And that's what I've got to sort of think, it's okay to be in this persona, this moment of weakness. We've all done it, you know, we've all done it, we're all human at the end of the day. We've all done it, we've all thought, oh, I miss that person, and you unblock and you chat, and then you regret doing that, and then it's like all these old feelings come back, but also all the memories, and that's what you have to keep looking at. So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, we are all human. You know, so if you do happen to be no contact and suddenly you break that no contact, you are at the end of the day a human being. We are all human, we all do it, even those that are, you know, that have been counsellors and stuff, that actually on these Facebook groups and stuff, some of these admins and that, they've all said that they've done it themselves, and it's through a process that you've got to go through in your head, and you've got to work through it, and, you know, look and think, do I want that back? And remember all those bad feelings and put them to the front rather than the bad stuff at the back and the good stuff to the front. You've got to try and flip it and reverse it and think, do I want that? Do I want that person back? Do I want those feelings back of the hell, what we went through, the crying every night? Do you want all that back? You know, and I think at the end of the day, we all know what that answer is. It's a no. So, you know, we've just got to draw a line under it and start day one all over again and think, right, tomorrow's a new day, I can do it. Don't beat yourself up over it, let's go for it and try. From tonight, put a block and then tomorrow is a new day and start from scratch, no contact, day one, and start a new sheet in your life. Right guys, I'm gonna love and leave because my throat is so dry. I'm gonna end up coughing and spluttering everywhere. Great luck, I know. So thanks for watching. I'll do another video again soon. Bye for now guys, bye.